Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome all to Shravan Utsavam of our dear Guru Maharaj. So today we are very, very fortunate and graceful that happy that we have His Grace Vanamali Prabhu with us. There's no special introduction required from the known devotees from Mumbai and other region, but there are other devotees who have joined from other countries and other locations. So Prabhuji has been serving Guru Maharaj for the last 35 years from Mira Road, Mumbai. He joined ISKCON in the 1990s, early 90s, and he was from army background. He was an army officer working for the Indian government. But later on, inspired by Guru Maharaj's teachings and his way of taking, so he joined full time in ISKCON at least 30 years back, and then he has been serving the ISKCON Mira Road Temple, and also off late he has been given responsibilities to go to other countries also, like Kenya and other places. So Prabhuji is actively preaching in terms of Guru Maharaj specific instructions, and also we are very fortunate we had association with him a few times in Chennai also. And the main base of Grahastha or the Brahmachari base that has been established in Mira Road Temple, mostly it is all to the efforts and activities done by Vanamali Prabhu. So we are all very fortunate to have him here. So thank you very much, Prabhu, for joining us today. Hare Krishna. So we want to hear continue to hear about Guru Maharaj's glories to exalted devotees and disciples from you, so that the new disciples who have joined now, who are aspiring now, will get more of inspiration and the required guidance from you. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanatimrandasya Gyanajarya Salakya Chakshurudhrita Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakala Vadati Swapana Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Tabadakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sajana Raghunatham Dutam Tam Sajiv Sadhvaitam Savdutam Parijanam Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padat Sagara Lalita Shri Vishakhantitam Cha. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatrubhascha Kripa Sindhu Vacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namah. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Radha Shivachari Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. International Society for Krishna Consciousness ISKCON welcomes all the wonderful devotees for today morning special class on glorification of a pure devotee. Pure devotee and staunch follower of Srila Prabhupada, great exalted Vaishnava who has been acting like an Acharya, Guru, GBC, BBT trustee, and inspiring many lives in this material world. None other than His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj has been a source of inspiration of many lives in this world. The beauty of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, the beauty of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj lies in his close association with Srila Prabhupada and in his close following the footsteps of Srila Prabhupada. The love which His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj has for Srila Prabhupada is the secret of success. A secret of success for any devotee, any disciple is to have love for the founder Acharya, the Sampradaya Adi Guru, Diksha Guru, and Shiksha Guru, and for His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada happens to be the Sampradaya Adi Guru, that is founder Acharya, Diksha Guru, and Shiksha Guru. That is the secret. And I would like to quote a few incidents by which we can understand how much love His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj has for Srila Prabhupada. Every year when we celebrate the Vyas Puja, we come out with a wonderful book, the Vyas Puja book of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. Every year, when this book comes out, I look into the book and I read to the introduction and wonder, and I contemplate on one thing. And this has been going on for years. And this year, when this new book has been published, so I was more wondering and contemplating on the fact that everyone, every devotee, every disciple meets their own respective spiritual masters. But how many of us really remember the day we met, the date we met, first time our spiritual master? The day we first time came into ISKCON, the day we did the first service for our spiritual master. Believe it or not, I'm amazed that whenever the Vyas Puja books comes out or the introduction of Maharaj comes out, we always hear that on 31st of May 1968, you all remember this date? All the disciples definitely remember this. 31st of May 1968, Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj visited Hare Krishna temple in Montreal for the first time. How many of us remember the first time we went into, entered or came into any temple? It is not by accident that this date has been recorded. It is by the conscious, loving effort which His Holiness very meticulously noted these dates in his diaries, and maybe he has revealed it, so the date is being recorded and published. So 31st of May 1968 is His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj first time coming to the Hare Krishna temple in Montreal for the first time. So this is wonderful. So we also I also visited the temple, ISKCON temple, first time many years ago, in, maybe somewhere in 1988, but I don't remember the exact date. This goes on to prove that the meticulous life in which His Holiness is keeping the details, fine details of how he came in touch with ISKCON. And then he was visited by the temple president Mahapurusha Das, who also informed him that the founder Acharya of ISKCON, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, shall be arriving in Montreal on June 1st, 1968. So you understand these dates are recorded in Maharaj's, what do you call, we call it as a biography, or in Guru Maharaj's introduction. Many of us must have met our spiritual masters, and so many devotees all over the world. I also met, but I don't know the exact date. But the point is, Maharaj has been very meticulous, and the love he has got for ISKCON and Srila Prabhupada, that he has made a record of it, noted it, and now it's always coming in his Vyas Puja books. That shows the love which Maharaj has got for Srila Prabhupada. When His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj inquired if he could render some service, Mahapurusha asked him to clean Srila Prabhupada's apartment. So the 31st of May happens to be the first day when Maharaj literally did physical service for Srila Prabhupada, and June 1st happens to be the first day when Maharaj met His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada. and uh, and see the culture from which Maharaj is brought up. He's asking for some service, physical service for his spiritual master. That is because he's coming from a very aristocratic Punjabi family. In Punjabis, they have a culture of doing car seva. Many times His Holiness mentions in his lectures that devotees have to do car seva and he quotes in Gurudwara, rich Sikh gentlemen and ladies, they render car seva, that is car service physically by hand. And coming from that culture, he asked for the same, saying that I want to render some physical service, and he was given a room to clean. And believe it or not, I hear again and again that Maharaj literally cleaned the rooms so nicely, speck and clean, and it took about 3 to 4 hours, but it did a wonderful service. But we should remember, at that time, Maharaj was in Montreal, and he was at a very high post in the world's biggest companies called as Pepsi Cola, and he was, I believe, the uh, research marketing research analyst, and it's a high post where uh, uh, something very close to the CEO or the next level. So any a young man with that profile will not will feel humiliated to do such uh, such services. But Maharaj, coming from that wonderful background, he could understand the glories of a saint, and he said that I would like to render some service. So uh, that was first of 31st of May 1968, and then we see that uh, Maharaj did wonderful services. And Maharaj says, I was fortunate to receive my first assignment in devotional service. So the the feelings also Maharaj carries it, and it's recorded. So believe it or not, every time His Holiness met His Divine Grace, these incidents is stored like a gem in a in a in a beautiful jewel box. In a beautiful jewel box, we keep the gems. Similarly, in the jewel box of heart, Maharaj is preciously storing the beautiful gems of his personal visit, personal service, and personal interaction with His Divine Grace. In Canada, in Mumbai, in Vrindavan, and all over for almost 10 years, whatever interaction he had, it's stored in the heart as a gem, as one stores the gem in a jewel box. Similarly, Maharaj has been storing all these wonderful thoughts. So we see that the beauty of His Holiness is in closely following Srila Prabhupada. If you see the Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, his divine appearance is on the second day, Bhadramas, Krishna Paksha, Ashtami, and it's Navami, that is Srila Prabhupada's divine appearance. And Bhadramas, Krishna Paksha, Dasmi, Ekadashi is the divine appearance of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. the appearance day also is designed in such a way that Maharaj is closely following Srila Prabhupada. We can see some similarities in His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj and His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada's life also. We see that Srila Prabhupada appeared in this world in the year 1896, and that is the year when His Divine Grace Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote this book, published books and distributed it all over the world. In big universities of Canada and America and other European and other foreign countries. That was that year, 1896. The books were been distributed or sent across overseas. And if we see that His Divine Grace, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj appeared in this planet in the year 1944, August 14th. So 1944 happens to be the year when His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada started printing BTG, that is Back to Godhead. So we see that Bhaktivinoda Thakur started publishing and distributing books all over the world, and in 1896, and that was the appearance day of His Divine Grace, and we see a kind of similarity. 1944 was the year when BTG was published and was being distributed. So this is one similarity. Another thing, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada is like Abhay Charna Rabindra Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. So when he got initiated by his spiritual master, His Divine Grace Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he said that your name is Abhay Charan, let the name Abhay Charan carry. Similarly, when His Divine Grace initiated Gopal Krishna Goswami, Gopal Krishna, so he said that your name is Gopal Krishna, let this name be carried. We can see that when Srila Prabhupada, he had his elder sister and a younger sister. Similarly, similarly we see that His Holiness also had an elder sister and an younger sister. And we see that Prabhupada's mother actually begged, worshipped, and took a lot of austerities and vows to have a son born. And we see that Prabhupada's mother, Rajni, had took a lot of vows to have a son. Similarly, it is mentioned. We understand. I come to know that His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj's mother also worshipped Lord Krishna to have a wonderful son. And when he was born, they named him Gopal Krishna. So these are the few things we see kind of a similarity between Prabhupada and His Holiness, His Divine Grace and His Holiness. The point I'm trying to make is right from the appearance, right from the birth, His Holiness' life has been designed in such a way that he is closely following the footsteps of an Acharya. That is the success of life. Acharya Upasana. Shrota Bhakyam. Shrota Bhakyam means following the footsteps of the Acharya, as told by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So this is Sadhu Marga Anugaman. That is the success of spiritual life. Sadhu Marga Anugaman. Just following the footsteps of the Sadhu. Right from the appearance the life has been designed in such a way that he is following Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So we see that we see a wonderful connection and how closely Maharaj has been following Srila Prabhupada. And after meeting A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada, His Holiness could understand that rendering service to His Divine Grace is the goal of life, and he had a lot of interaction, and it was so designed. It was so designed by Krishna that Srila Prabhupada had to leave America. Actually, Srila Prabhupada's goal was to be in America and preach in America. Why? Because Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur had a plan, that had a desire that he wants to be in America for at least 11 years. So we see that that has been fulfilled by that desire has taken shape in a way by His Divine Grace, Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada coming into America and spending 11 years. But in 1960, he entered America in 1965. America because he had to go out of America because his visa was coming to an end. So to get a renewed visa for America, so Srila Prabhupada had to spend almost 3 months in Canada. That was a wonderful time when His Divine Grace got a lot of Srila Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj got a lot of association of His Divine Grace. Like another similarity which can be seen is from the very first time His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada met Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. His spiritual master noted that he is very attentive whenever a spiritual discourse
Hare Krishna Prabhu, the voice is breaking.
we can see that some similarities in His Divine Grace and Srila Prabhupada. Whatever, like I said, whatever incidents which as many times Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj met Srila Prabhupada, all is very nicely recorded in the depth of his heart. You all might have heard from Gurudev that how in Canada there was a doctor who wrote a beautiful thesis saying that there is something in this body which is alive even after the body is dead. And this has been published in a newspaper, national newspaper of Canada. And His Holiness took this newspaper and showed it to Prabhupada. And Prabhupada wrote a wonderful letter to the doctor saying that, yes, what you are mentioning about something is alive is actually so. And these we all read in one of the chapter of the wonderful book by BBT, that is Science of Self-Realization. That was one incident. Another incident which we hear from His Holiness many times, how every evening, a very elderly Bengali gentleman, a very elderly Bengali gentleman used to come and have a nice chat with Prabhupada. And when one fine evening, when there was a discourse for all the young students of Montreal, many students had gathered, and Srila Prabhupada gave a wonderful lecture. It so happened that this Bengali gentleman started shouting and saying that, why have you come to Canada? What is your intention? What do you want from this country? So His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj many times mentioned this in his lectures, and Prabhupada very humbly said, I want nothing from this country. In fact, I have come here to give the wonderful message of God which leads us to happiness. So he was calm. The best part is Srila Prabhupada, after few days, when he was about to leave back to America, he called Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. He said that, Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, he said that, please go and call that elderly Bengali gentleman. And Maharaj, His Holiness, is saying that to His Divine Grace, Prabhupada, that no, Prabhupada, Swamiji, that man has been very abusive to you. Srila Prabhupada, he has been very abusive to you. You should, why should you call him? And Srila Prabhupada says, no, he has been good to me. It's my karma in the past. I have must have dealt very badly with him. That's why that karma has come back. I want to speak to him. And he entrusted, gave this task to call this Bengali gentleman to His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami. And Maharaj goes and fetch this gentleman. And so we see that these incidents which with Srila Prabhupada, His Holiness is very nicely storing in his heart. That is the point I'm trying to make. This is very important. It's called Acharya. Acharya Upasana. Acharya Upasana means love for the Acharya is the secret of success. Love for Acharya is the secret of success. Now, when we come to His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, whatever instructions Srila Prabhupada gave to His Holiness, construct temples, preach to the educated Indian youths, distribute books, and print books, distribute books. These he has taken it to the heart. Like we say in Guru Vandana, that Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Koriya Yakya. So we see that whatever instructions has been given to His Holiness, he has taken it very seriously. Whether it's a small instruction or it's a major instruction, like build, acquire the property of what do you call that in nearby Delhi, where Chippiwada, Srila Prabhupada spent time. So His Holiness has been following it that, and after maybe 40 years, he of following, ISKCON has acquired that land with tireless effort of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. Or whether it's looking after the society, His Holiness has been very carefully taking it as an instruction of Srila Prabhupada that he is acting as the GBC, the governing body committee, because this has a service which has been given by Srila Prabhupada. I heard from one of the senior Prabhupada disciples that Atma Tattva Prabhu, he mentions that in the beginning days, His Holiness in Canada is to take books big bag of books, big bag of books, and go for distribution early in the morning and come back in the evening. All of Shivram Maharaj was there, and Jayapataka Maharaj, they all used to do this kind of book distribution. So Maharaj used to do it very religiously, morning till evening. And when Srila Prabhupada started coming out with more books, there are days when His Holiness just closed the door and was reading the book from morning till evening and evening to morning. So the complaint went to Srila Prabhupada, said that this devotee is only reading book and is not uh, taking part in other services. And what will happen to the society? Then Srila Prabhupada replied, don't worry about the society. Don't worry about the society. Today he is reading. Today he is a reader. Tomorrow he is a leader. Don't worry. Today he is reading. Tomorrow he will be leading. There will be a day when His Holiness will be, Gopal Krishna will be looking after the whole of ISKCON. So we see literally the prediction made by Prabhupada is actually coming true. Today, His Holiness is playing a major role in ISKCON and many leading projects, and is being taken care by His divine grace. So I will say a few glories of His Holiness as I heard from the devotees, and then I will talk about my personal interaction with His Holiness, from which we can learn many good, take many good lessons. So, in one of the Vyas Puja in Mira Road, we have our hospital nearby, the Bhaktivedanta Hospital, where Madhvanand Prabhu, who is the CEO of that hospital, he spoke about Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj's glories on the Vyas Puja day. So he said that he said that Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, whenever he comes to Mira Road, he comes to also visits the Bhaktivedanta Hospital. And when he visited the Bhaktivedanta Hospital, he went to the Ayurveda section. And it was early days of this Bhaktivedanta Hospital when Sri Krishna Prabhu used to be the what do you call, the Ayurvedic in charge doctor. So Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu is a very highly qualified Ayurvedic doctor and was a gold medalist in his Ayurveda studies. And when he felt the pulse of His Holiness, he was very much surprised. He was very much amazed. Who is the person His Holiness Gopal Krishna is? He was amazed. What was his amazement? That he did not tell on that point. But later on, when all the doctors came together, he said that I am very much surprised to see that His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj is not an ordinary person. He is not an ordinary person. Everybody else, why? He said that whenever we check the pulse, common man has got two pulses very active. That is the Ganga and the Jamuna. Very rare yogis who are into depth of their meditation have their third pulse which is active, that is called the Saraswati. This is not found in an ordinary person. It's only found in the yogis who are meditating in the Himalayas and contemplating on the super soul or the supreme personality of Godhead. Such personalities can only have that the Saraswati pulse active. What I felt when I checked the pulse of His Holiness, I could feel that the third pulse is also very, very active. I understand. I'm trying to understand what is he contemplating, what is he meditating on. So it is obvious, day, night, awake or asleep, Maharaj is always meditating on the uh, on the meditating on the instructions and the wonderful association he had with His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. So we should understand that His Divine Grace is not an ordinary personality. He is a Vaikuntha man, come from Vaikuntha to assist the His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, and now he is expanding his causeless mercy, and we are getting some opportunity to take his benefit of his causeless mercy, render some service, and perfect our life. So we should understand who is Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj went through heavy heart kind of a blockage. So he went through the heart surgery and other things. During the surgery, he made sure that the doctors, the surgeon, who are materialistic people, don't touch his heart. The heart is the area where spiritual master, His Divine Grace, and Radha Krishna is residing. So he did not allow the surgeons to touch his heart, materialistic peoples to touch the heart. At the same time, Maharaj condition was such that I remember in '96 we were told that we all should pray for His Holiness good health because he was going through a major surgery, and that was the time Maharaj was struggling to fulfill one of the desire of Prabhupada, that is to have a major temple in Delhi for the pleasure of their lordships, Shri Shri Radha Parthasarthi. So that was the time. Maharaj had this, and the project was yet to pick up. The idea had started, but yet to be yet to be completed. So that's the time. Madhupriya Mataji is one of the. One second. The names I'm mixing up. Yeah, it's Madhupriya Mataji, one of the senior god sisters, and her husband is a doctor. They always take care of Guru Maharaj and his diet. So it so happened that they could get Maharaj's birth chart, something like Jyotish, astrological chart. And they visited one of the famous, well-known, genuine astrologer in Delhi. And when this astrologer saw that, he said that whose chart is this? He is not an ordinary man. He is not an ordinary soul. He is a great soul. He is a Mahatma. He is a Mahatma. In his chart, it is written that he will, in future, be establishing 1008 temples. How many? 1008 temples. Mataji was wondering, this is His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj is now struggling to establish one temple, and here it is saying that 1008. Then he said, not only that, wherever His Holiness walks, wherever he puts a foot, like that will become a Vaikuntha. Not only that, whenever he walks, behind him, many demigods are also following and walking to get his association. He is a great soul. So they were wondering here, Maharaj is just struggling for his life and working hard to finish one project. But believe it or not, once again, Maharaj came out of the surgery, and he was back into action. And again, we could see after Radha Parthasarthi, there are many more projects which very gradually Maharaj is taken up and completed successfully, and adding glories to Srila Prabhupada. So we see Guru Maharaj is not an ordinary personality. And not only this, believe it or not, Guru Maharaj's name is mentioned in scriptures also. Many times we go for the Vyas Puja offering in Delhi. So Mohan Rupra Prabhu makes it point to mention this, that actually there was one devotee in Delhi. He was little bit confused. Whom should he take initiation from? Whether from Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, whether from Japataka Maharaj or what. It so happened that he happened to go to one of the, in Rajasthan, Jaipur, he happened to go to one of the, Bhrigu Muni's charts are there. By visiting these people, they can understand they will take your date of birth and your name and predict your future. They will tell about your past so that you will get convinced that whatever they are speaking is true. Believe it or not, Bhrigu Muni's chart was opened by that whoever Pujari was there, and it told everything about his past life, which was true. And he said that in future you will have a very great spiritual master, and his name is Gopal Krishna Goswami. So that is mentioned is Bhrigu Samhita also. So we see our spiritual master is name comes in scriptures also. So he is not an ordinary personality. He is an acharya. Once one of the pujari in Delhi, he asked His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, have you seen Radha and Krishna? It was in private conversation. And Maharaj said, yes. Maharaj said, I should not be speaking about these things, but yes. But he said that he kept mum and he was smiling. So the answer is yes. So Maharaj is actually keeping so many precious thoughts deep in his heart, and meditating them and relishing them. So when I was in Delhi for the Vyas Puja, once I mentioned year to year before, 2019 was last year, 2018 I was mentioning about Maharaj as I just now told how Dr. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, the Ayurvedic doctor, he saw the pulse of Maharaj and he said that he is a great soul. So after my glorification, Guru Maharaj was in the stage and he called me and he asked, what did you say? What did you say? So I said, Maharaj, this is what Madhvanand Prabhu told in one of your Vyas Puja in Mira Road. And this is what was told by Dr. Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Maharaj scolded at me. He chastised me. You should not speak such things in public. So he's making a point and chastising me and trying to teach me that you should understand that the spiritual master is the glory of the spiritual master is spoken in such a way that he is a wonderful disciple of his spiritual master. Anything independent, any glories independent of that is actually not accepted by saintly personalities, by Vaishnavas. So Maharaj was chastised me. You should not speak such things. The point he was trying to make is you should glorify the glorification of a saint is how good he is uh, worshipping his acharya or his spiritual master. So that glory is Maharaj accept and Maharaj chastised me. So last year, so Maharaj, Guru Maharaj has got a lot of glories and the time is running short. So what I would like to say is, as a disciple, we all every morning sing the Guru Ashtakam, Samsara Dava Analira Loka. So we should, it is for us to meditate on our dear spiritual master, how Samsara Dava Analira Loka, how he has been out of his causeless mercy taken us out from this blazing fire of this material forest like conditional life and showered his mercy through his kirtan, pravachan, and wonderful instructions. How he is introducing us to Mahaprabhu, Kirtan Anitya. So Mahaprabhu Kirtan, he is leading us to Mahaprabhu, Vaditra Madhav, Manasarasena. So not only picking up from the blazing fire of material existence, is making sure that we should be happy. I will tell one incident in this regard little later. Then we can meditate on the third stanza. Shri Vigra Aradhana Nityanana. How Guru Maharaj, believe it or not, how much hectic the day may be, even at this age, even at this physically speaking, Maharaj has taken so much austerity for Srila Prabhupada that his health is also not at the best, but still, in spite of that, every morning he's seen near the Sri Vigrahara Dhananityan. Shringara Tan Mandira Marjana Liktasa Bhaktancha. He is also engaging us. Then let us go to the fourth stanza. Chaturveda Sri Bhagavad Prasada. So we see Guru Maharaj, wherever he is, he makes sure that his disciples have best of the prasadam. Whether it is temples in Vrindavan, temples in Delhi, temples in Bombay, or whether it's a temple in Kenya, Canada. I've seen prasadam quality is good. Sri Vigra Seva is good, and good preaching is going on. These are the what in a way external qualities of the spiritual master. Spiritual masters dealing with disciples. But the fifth stanza onwards, we see that we will see that the spiritual masters dealing with Krishna, Krishna. Shri Radhika Madayora Para Madhurya Leela. So we can meditate how His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj is meditating on the instructions of Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada is a dear devotee of Radha and Krishna. So by meditating on Prabhupada's instructions and meeting with Prabhupada, so we see that Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj is also meditating on Radha Rani's pastimes. Okay, so we go to the next stanza. Nikunjayuno ratikeli siddhai. Nikunjayuno means the gopis and the manjaris are expert in making the wonderful palaces of flowers for Radha and Krishna, pleasure of Radha and Krishna. So we see that Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj is making many wonderful temples for Radha and Krishna. Shri Radha Parthasati, Shri Radha Radha Giridhari, and we have many more temples which Maharaj has successfully established for the pleasure of Radha and Krishna. Nikunja Yona. Then on the 7th, Shakshad Haritrena Samasta Sastre, Shakshad Haritvena. So, whatever is the wonderful qualities of the Hari, it can be seen also in our dear spiritual master, Haritvena. So, the qualities of Lord Krishna can be seen in our dear spiritual master and Yasha Prasada Bhagavad Prasada. And we can see how our spiritual master, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj, is focused only on pleasing his spiritual master, that is Srila Prabhupada. So we should meditate. This is the duty of every disciple to meditate about that spiritual master during Guru Ashtakam and morning Guru Vandana also. So last year I was mentioning that in Guru Ashtakam, how the first 4 stanza talks about the external qualities and the second 4 qualities talk about the internal qualities of the spiritual master. And I was talking about Sri Radhika Madhayora Para Madhurya Leela. I said that His Holiness is also into Radha Krishna's pastimes because he's meditating on Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada is obviously serving Radha and Krishna. So I told this. Again, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj in the stage called me. So this time I was terrified. What? Again he chastised me. Tell me, what did you speak? What did you speak? This is all recorded. If you see 2019's Vyas Puja, you will see that he after my offering glorification, he called me and he chastised again. I said, Guru Maharaj, I said that the first 4 stanza talks about the internal, talks about the external dealing with the disciples, and the second 4 stanza talks about the internal qualities of a spiritual master. And said, what did you speak about Radha Krishna Leela? I said, the 5th stanza talks about Sri Radhika Madhayora Paramana. Maharaj said, why did you speak that? This is not to be spoken. So Maharaj again chastised me. So again, Maharaj is trying to teach his disciple not to the glories of the spiritual master is in glorifying the spiritual master by saying that my spiritual master is a great upasak of the acharya, or a great disciple of his spiritual master. So in that way, Maharaj again chastised me. So, but his chastisement is also very lovely. So the point I want to make is His Divine Grace has got causeless mercy for all the living entities in this world. 1 or 2 few episodes I will say about my personal interaction with His Holiness. Once I was fortunate to get association of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj from going from Santaikura Airport to Radha Raspberry Temple in Juhu. So on the way, there is a college coming up, and there are many students, boys and girls walking up, and they're chit-chatting and talking and laughing. Guru Maharaj saw that, and he felt kind of tears came in his eyes, and he said that, what will happen to these young boys and girls? That the pain which Guru Maharaj was having for all these living entities who are suffering. Once I was walking with Guru Maharaj in Raspberry Temple. There was an ant in the path. So Guru Maharaj stopped and he told, "Look, here's an ant." Then I said, "Yes, Maharaj, Maharaj, that's an ant." He said, "Take a leaf." I said, "Put the ant on this leaf. Take it away from the path. Otherwise, it will be crushed." Then I said, "Wow, Guru Maharaj has got so much, what do you call, he feels so much for insignificant living at it like ant." So he said, and he said, as soon as I lifted, he said that chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare. So this was another. His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj many times came to Mira Road, and there was, in the beginning days, there was some kind of issues in the management. So I went to His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj and said that, "Maharaj, this is happening, this devotee is doing this devotee is doing." Maharaj, Guru Maharaj put hands across over his ears and closed his ears. In a way, he was trying to guide me, teach me, never speak ill about any devotee or never hear ill about any devotee. He could see that I am just a new budding devotee. My spiritual life is just started, and he's trying to help me by telling the fundamentals is never hear ill about any devotee, speak ill about it. So this I have seen. Guru Maharaj speciality is that he never wants to hear bad about any devotee, whoever they may be. And we should also take this. And there's a very good quality which I saw. Later on, there was some tough time for me in the temple. So Maharaj was in Mira Road, so I took a personal time and I said, "Maharaj, this is happening, that is happening." And it's difficult. It's difficult. Guru Maharaj said, like Krishna tells Arjuna, "Matra sparsha kauntya sito sukata agama painonitas tam tikshava bharat." He said, this is material world. There always will be temptations, and there will be many situations where your mind will get deviated, but learn to tolerate. Titikshava. This is material world. Every situation, every person, and every time there will be temptations, but you don't get tempted. What an instruction. This was one of the first instructions in person I got from His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami. Don't get deviated. I took it very seriously. This helped me a lot. Guru Maharaj's instruction for holy names, I will speak. In one of our early days in Mira Road, one of our devotee, he asked Guru Maharaj, during the lecture, the question and answer session, how can we improve our chanting? One instruction which Guru Maharaj gave, which I never heard before, was, or after also, he said that the 10 offenses against the holy name, hear it carefully, recite it carefully, and contemplate it carefully, and try to avoid it. The 10 offenses against the holy name. So I make it a point every day to recite, contemplate, and it has helped me. And one of the instructions of His Holiness on chanting is, bad chanting is cause of our problems, and good chanting is the solution for all problems. So this is wonderful. If we are having a bad time, it is bad chanting, and to come out of the bad times, what we have to do is good chanting, attentive chanting. So these are some wonderful things. Once early in my spiritual life as a full-time devotee, Guru Maharaj had come for the evening lecture, and after the lecture, he had gone to see our Mira Road land. There was so he had gone. At the same time, I had made a lady doctor, Ayurvedic homeopathic doctor, a Bengali lady, a little aged, a life member. And I called her for the lecture. When Maharaj was looking at the land and was coming back, so I was talking to this uh, lady doctor and the life member, and Maharaj was coming. It was night time. It was, and I was talking and to this lady doctor, and Maharaj is walking, and he was staring at me and looking very gravely at me. So I could understand what has happened, what has happened, what has happened. With this gesture, I could understand Maharaj is trying to tell me, as a brahmachari, you should not be standing alone with a lady for a long time. So I could take this instruction. Guru Maharaj, love for brahmacharis or full-time devotees is amazing. Once we were in our ISKCON Mira Road Brahmachari Ashram. From Maharaj's room, we had to go to the Brahmachari Ashram through the balcony in our first floor. So our balcony is little long. It is almost 40 meters. So on through the balcony, as Guru Maharaj was walking, he just saw to the right and he saw our balcony was overlooking to Srishti Colony and Venkarpada. So we could see houses, huts, and buildings. And immediately Guru Maharaj said, "This is Maya." So as a brahmachari, Guru Maharaj is teaching, for a brahmachari like me, Guru Maharaj is teaching, like looking in that these houses, these buildings, these huts, they have Mataji's cooking or Mataji's working at home, and it is Maya. He said that this whole balcony, 40 meter stretch, should be covered up. What amazing care he has got for the brahmacharis. Believe it or not, the amount of time Guru Maharaj gives for his disciples, I feel it is difficult for any other to give. Not only that, he is acting like a guru, he is also giving time for as a GBC representative and and also as a BBT trustee, and as a wonderful, in this way, he is dedicated his life in service of Srila Prabhupada. That is the glory of his divine grace. His divine grace just wants his disciples to be gentlemen and gentle lady. Once a disciple asked, "What do you want from your disciples? What will you teach your disciples if you got time?" Then Guru Maharaj said, "If I got time." So the devotee was expecting that it will say that Guru Maharaj will say that he will tell pastimes from Bhagavatam or 10th canto special pastimes or Chaitanya special. Guru Maharaj said, "If I get time, I will teach my disciples how to render wonderful Vaishnav sevas and how to acquire more Vaishnav etiquettes in our life and make our life more sublime." So Guru Maharaj wants all the disciples to be well-cultured Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. So these are the wonderful thoughts which came to me while I was contemplating the glory of the spiritual master, his divine grace, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, is that he is 100% Prabhupada man. He is Acharya Upasak. He is 100% following Srila Prabhupada before his birth, during his birth, before joining ISKCON, and during joining ISKCON with Prabhupada, and after Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj is Prabhupada man. And that is the glory, beauty, success of a devotee and a disciple. Through his actions, still Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj is teaching us we should also love our spiritual master the same way. So in this way, Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj is a very glorious spiritual master, a very, very dedicated disciple, dear devotee, disciple of Srila Prabhupada. Guru Maharaj is very careful in his Vaishnava etiquettes, whether Srila Prabhupada's god brother, whether his god brother or god sisters, or even new devotees, Vaishnavas. I have seen Guru Maharaj Vaishnava etiquette is par excellence. In Vrindavan, when Srila Prabhupada's dear god brother Puri Maharaj used to come, Guru Maharaj used to go till the gate of Vrindavan temple and accompany him, give nice vyasasana. In this way, Guru Maharaj takes care of Srila Prabhupada's god brothers. And whenever it comes to his dear god brothers and god sisters, they say that Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj is Vaishnav Seva is par excellence. He says that if he comes to know that I am here, then he makes sure whether Delhi or Mira Road or take care of him. He is my god brother, he is god sister. So that is Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. And lots more to say, like we say. So these are the wonderful things. The essence we can take from Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj's life and teachings is that how we should be dedicated to the spiritual master. One more good thing we can take is never ever hear bad or speak ill about any devotee. So this is a wonderful quality of Guru Maharaj. He always glorifies other devotees, like Paraprasansa is good in glorifying other devotees and disciples. If time permits, some other time I will speak more on this aspect of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. Today, I feel myself very fortunate to speak about His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, and this is allowing me to become more purified, and it is making, it's giving, in this way I feel that I'm fortunate, my tongue is getting an opportunity to glorify our dear spiritual master. I'm thankful to Sri Narayan Prabhu, Dev Shekhar Prabhu, Sarvakam Murari Prabhu for organizing this wonderful program and giving me this opportunity. I'm thankful to all of you for rendering attentive ears and giving me the opportunity to serve. So thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhu. I think the deep realizations that you have shared in terms of Guru Maharaj, especially these comparison on the Samsara Dava will always be cherished, and it will take into our heart. And all the aspiring devotees also will take your the Leela embedded with instructions. Yes, it will definitely be very, very useful. So thank you very much, Prabhu. Would you like to take some few questions from the devotees?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So Hare Krishna devotees, humble request. So as usual, you can just raise your hand or you can just type it on the chat. Then we will request each of you to just post the questions on the chat. Thank you.
Okay. Questions?
Yes, Prabhu. I will just check some of the questions. There's one private question, Prabhu, like every time we hear about the Vani Seva and Vapu Seva, being out little away from Guru Maharaj, we are trying our best to do our seva, but how do we get more of that enthusiasm and benefit as doing direct seva?
Okay. Often Maharaj also says that of Vapu Seva and Vani Seva is more important. Okay. And as far as Vani Seva is more important and Vapu Seva, enthusiasm. Your question is how can we get be enthusiastic even when we are not getting much physical or
Yes.
Bapu Darshan or Seva or opportunity? That is the question.
Yes, Prabhu.
So how can we remain enthusiastic? So today, thanks to the technology, we can keep ourselves enthusiastic by seeing how dedicatedly, religiously, and with love His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj is uh, rendering service to Srila Prabhupada, to Archa Vigra, his own Vigra, and the whole day he is rendering service, giving his extending himself for serving this society, that is International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So we can add ourselves to, there is the Gopal Krishna Goswami groups in WhatsApp, and take more and more information, daily information about how Maharaj is dealing with his deities, with his disciples by giving lecture, and by extending the glories of ISKCON by meeting great peoples, personalities like Modi, Prime Minister Modi. So we can take inspiration from Guru Maharaj's activities, and thus try to become more enthusiastic. In fact, like Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj also had limited association, but from this limited association, whatever association Guru Maharaj had, he nourished them in his heart like gems in a jewel box. So that is very wonderful. Guru Maharaj's instruction, Alava, what was that question? Okay. Hare Krishna, Sri Narayan Prabhu, I tried to answer your question by saying that we can hear about Guru Maharaj's activities and take inspiration, be more enthusiastic in our service to Guru Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you very much, Prabhu. I think there
Thank
is
you,
one
Prabhu.
more question, there's one more question, general, how do we love Guru Maharaj? Very generic question, but
okay, that's good. And there's one hand, Asha Rupa Devi Mataji. Can we
yes.
take that? Then we then come to this question.
Yes, Prabhu. Asha Rupa Mataji, yeah, I have asked her to unmute. So can you unmute yourself and speak, Mataji? Hare Krishna.
Okay, I'm not able to hear a question.
Yeah, I think she is not able to. She's not unmuting. Mataji.
So in the meantime, your question is, in general, how can we develop our love for
Guru Maharaj.
our spiritual master?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. So, like we see in his the life of our dear spiritual master, how Guru Maharaj, there are many times whenever His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj comes to Mumbai, there are many of the disciples, they come and say that, oh, Prabhuji, why don't you take this new Japmala and give it to Guru Maharaj? Tell him, you can ask him to chant. So this seva I get many times. So I go to Guru Maharaj and say, Guru Maharaj, this Prabhuji, Mataji, they lost their Japmala, and they want that we should please touch or chant. And then Guru Maharaj says, every time he says, I have been chanting in this Japmala for past 50 years. Guru Maharaj's Japmala, and he says that I have never lost it. So we can understand the love which Guru Maharaj is having for Srila Prabhupada. Whatever Srila Prabhupada has given, the Japmala, the watch, and there are few more things which Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada has given to Guru Maharaj. He has nourished it very carefully. That is the love which Srila Guru Maharaj is having. And he shows the Japmala. He says that this is with me for past 50 years. And believe it or not, the amount of travel, the amount of the different places Guru Maharaj is going, and different towns, villages, countries. But Guru Maharaj is careful, keeping close to his heart the Japmala and the watch. This Rolex watch, some many times it's not working. Still, Guru Maharaj is keeping it because it's a gift given by Spirit Srila Prabhupada. So one way is to whatever association we got with our spiritual master, let us nourish it and like a treasure. Nowadays, thanks to technology, we can have photographs and keep it carefully with us in our memory, in our what do you call? We have that kind of devices, MP3 players or other thing. Another way is in the heart, again and again contemplate our association with spiritual master. So these are a few things. At the same time, let us hear the spiritual discourses given by Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. They have got some subtle messages, and these messages, if we deeply contemplate, we'll see that actually Guru Maharaj speaks in a simple language, but the message is very deep. So when we appreciate the lectures given by Guru Maharaj, we'll feel, wow, we'll go deeper into love with spiritual master. The kirtan which Guru Maharaj leads is, I feel, is out of the world. The Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Samsara Dava. So it's out of the world. Let us hear that and appreciate. The more we appreciate our dear spiritual master, more respect we develop and more love. We get messages about how our Guru Maharaj does wonderful service for his deities. There are recordings. You can see how lovingly, how softly he's touching the body of Gaur Nitai, as if they are really very soft. To our material eyes, it looks like Gaur Nitai is wooden, but for him, it's very soft. There are more than 400 shaligram. Personally, he massages each of the shaligram with oil, scented oil, and gives bathing. When we see that, appreciate the love which Guru Maharaj has got for his deities. Just appreciation will develop our love for our spiritual master. Then we can see, in spite of his health, in spite of his age, just for love for Srila Prabhupada, he's pushing himself for book distribution, reading books. We can develop a love for our dear spiritual master. One thing, again, a common thing we can see between Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj is Srila Prabhupada could capture the heart of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur when he wrote that message during the Vyas Puja, the poem. Absolute is sentient, though as proved, impersonal calamity, though as removed. So that was the stanza. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said that he has got my heart. Similarly, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj has got the heart of Prabhupada, that is book distribution and book reading. Srila Prabhupada's books reading and Srila Prabhupada's book distribution is the heart of Srila Prabhupada that is taken by our dear spiritual master. So let us try to appreciate how Prabhupada is able to take the capture the heart of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Similarly, how Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj is trying to get the essence of the heart of Srila Prabhupada. If we appreciate that, gradually they will develop the quality to capture the heart of our dear spiritual master. This appreciation leads to respect, and this respect will lead to love and more service. So, in short, that was my answer for that question. You all are definitely wonderful devotees, disciples doing wonderful service. Shri Narayan Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. There's one more question from Rasika Keshav Das Prabhu. When we know Maya is attacking us all time, please share your secret how to remain determined in following Guru Maharaj's instructions all the time.
Yeah. When we are once again, there was some disturbance. When the Maya is constantly attacking us, how can we?
Please share your secret of how to remain determined in following Guru Maharaj's instructions all the time.
Oh yeah. So this was in the beginning of my Krishna conscious. I was initiated, and there were some issues in the temple. So I said, because of this, Guru Maharaj, it's very difficult to do service. So I remember Guru Maharaj was quiet for some time, became very grave, and he said that this is material world. Maya will test us all the time, in all the place, in all situations, through all people we meet. We should not get tempted. So it was just for few seconds. He spoke this. It was like Krishna's instruction. Matra sparshastu kantya sitosa sukadikada agama painva. Tolerate. Don't get tempted. Don't get tempted. Because he said that Maya will test us. People who come to see us will try to tempt us. Situations coming to us, our life will tempt us. So we will be putting into conditions, but we should be very careful. We should say that no to this temptation by remembering spiritual master and taking help from their association and remembering Prabhupada's instructions. The point is, we should Maya is definitely there, but at the same time there is Krishna also. So we should keep our morning program very strong, and the whole day we should be engaged in Krishna service, and in the evening again read Krishna books, Prabhupada books, and in the dreams contemplate on the service or the pastimes of Prabhupada, Krishna, spiritual master. So start the day with powerful morning program. Like Guru Maharaj, we can see starts with deity worship to the altar in the temple. Then he goes to his personal deities, Abhishek, then chanting, then service for the society, BBT, meeting disciples, people in general. Whole day is engaged in Krishna service. So there is no time for Maya. So that is Guru Maharaj's life. We can take inspiration from that. Let us make our morning program very powerful. Samsara, Mangalarti, chanting, reading Prabhupada books, hearing lectures. So if we make our morning program strong, and the whole day, let us do service connected to Krishna, or if, as a grahasthas working outside, then whatever service we are doing, let us contemplate that we are doing it for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. And that way, whatever is the outcome, we will offer it to Prabhupada. With this intention, if we do the outside activity also. And in the night again come read Krishna book. We can protect ourselves from Maya. Maya is there, but at the same time Krishna is there. Krishna has given us spiritual master, the scriptures, and so take benefit of that. Daivi Namani, Mama Maya, Dorite. Mame vai prapadante. So Maya mitan taratite. So let us take shelter of Krishna also. Have powerful morning programs. Very powerful morning program. Deep attentive chanting. Deep attentive chanting. It will have a strong impact. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you very much, Prabhu.
So
Thank you very much, Prabhu. So we'll be looking forward for. Yeah, we will be looking forward. Thank you, Prabhuji. I think that
yeah.
so we were looking forward for more association. So thank you very much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji,
Thank
can I
you
ask
very much for giving this